Hello everyone, this is Chandrani and welcome to my channel Unleash English. Now in my channel I'm going to take up some of the topics included in Calcutta University English Honours syllabus. তোমাদের যদি কোনো রকমের কোনো অসুবিধা থাকে, please let me know in my comment section. Please like my videos, share my videos and subscribe to my channel. Now today I'm going to discuss Elizabethan Sonnets and the Elizabethan Sonneteers. I will definitely talk about Shakespeare, Sidney and Spenser. কিন্তু আমি Amorati আর Astrophel and Stellar ব্যাপারেও কথা বলবো so that you guys have some information about these sonnet sequences and this will help you out with the short questions as well along with the long answers. Now, before I start my class, since this is the very first vlog, let me tell you who am I. My name is Chandrani and I was a former student of Sri Elizabethan College. And to make a sort of a small, tiny, humble propaganda, I was the college topper there. Thereon, I went to Calcutta University. I did my master's. I got first class. I taught in Bagnan College as a part-time teacher there. For a year or so, got married, came to United States. Here I got a degree in early education from Pittsburgh University, worked for some period of time, and then now I'm working for my future certifications. Now, while I was in India, I was an avid teacher. And when I came here, I used to get a lot of requests for doing some Skype lessons, online teaching. Kintu hoye otheni parini because I was so busy with my studies, my job and everything. But now I think is the best time. So I'm taking these YouTube lessons. Again, please comment kore amake janiyo tomader jodi kono rokomer kichu oshubide thake. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Now, let's start with today's class. Well, excuse me. So we're going to talk about the Elizabethan sonnets, and of course we're going to start with the sonnet form. The Elizabethan age was in many ways a very important literary landmark. Of course, we had the sun of Shakespeare shining in the horizon of the of literature. But other than that, many other inventions happened. Now, technically, the sonnets were well known even before the Elizabethan age due to Petrach. Please banan bhul korbe na. Petrach bananta likhbar age ekbar ekটু Google করে দেখে নিও spellingটা. The Petrarchan sonnets had become immensely popular even before the English sonnets. Now, the Petrarchan sonnets had a different structure and the Elizabethan or the English sonnets had a different structure. The Petrarchan sonnets consisted of two parts, the octave and the sestate. But the similarity between the Petrarchan sonnet and the Elizabethan sonnet is that they both had the conceit, C-O-N-C-E-I-T, conceit. And the conceit is the very exaggerated hyperbolical comparison between the lover's mistress and some object of nature. The Elizabethan sonnets comprised of 3 quatrains followed by a couplet. A couplet take heroic couplet o bola hoto. Why? Because it is the couplet that held the answer to the question which is being asked throughout the sonnet. Now, Shakespeare wrote a series of sonnets in which he tried to find solution to his questions. Sidney wrote his sonnets, which again celebrates his love with his beloved, and Spenser wrote his sonnet sequence, which again sort of celebrates love and beauty. So the main idea, the main topic in these sonnets, which is love, trying to find permanence through love, trying to survive the acid attacks of time, thereon, so on and so forth. Now, let's come to the sonneteers, and we'll start with Sir Philip Sidney. Sir Philip Sidney focused on his sonnet sequence, which is known as Astrophel and Stella. Now, in Astrophel and Stella, Sir Philip Sidney is again talking about his love for his beloved, whom he considers to be Stella, the star, and he is the stargazer. Then we come to Spenser, and Spenser wrote his sonnet sequence, which is known as Amoreti. Amoreti is the name of the sonnet sequence written by Spenser. বানানগুলো একটু দেখে নিও, Amoreti, Astrophel and Stella, এসবের sonnet sequencer spellings গুলো is very important to get the spellings correct. Michael Drayton is the last one in this group, and with him we saw a sudden decline in the practice of sonnets. Drayton's sonnet sequence is known as Idea, and that was the last, arguably last important sonnet sequence that needs to be mentioned here. Now let's talk about Shakespeare and the sonnets that he wrote. Well, Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets in all. Bhaba jai, 154 sonnets. And in all these sonnets, Shakespeare is trying to conquer time. Sometimes he tries to conquer time through love. Sometimes he tries to conquer time through procrastination. And sometimes he tries to conquer time through beauty. What is very significant about the Shakespearean sonnets are the couplets, the endings. In his couplets, he প্রত্যেকটি সনেটে একটা প্রবলেম আছে, একটা প্রবলেম ডিসকাস করা হচ্ছে, and it is in the couplets that he finds a solution to these problems. 154 sonnets written by Shakespeare, in which he is trying to find a solution to defeat time, to conquer time, to survive the acid attacks of time on his beloved. Now let's come to Sidney, and as I said earlier, Sidney had written his sonnet sequence, which is known as Astrophel and Stella, in which he celebrates the beauty of his beloved, who is Stella, the star to him, and he is Astrophel, the stargazer. Sir Philip Sidney's sonnets were very much influenced by Petrach, and we have this same celebration of the beloved as an object of nature, very hyperbolical, exaggerated comparisons. At the same time, the fear that the love will remain unrequited, that is, the love will remain unfulfilled. Spenser's sonnet sequence is known as Amoreti, Amoretti. Please banan bhul koro na. And in his famous sonnet sequence, which is known as Amoreti, it is also a series of celebrated love poems. And then finally we come to Michael Drayton and his sonnet sequence, which is known as the Idea, which is the last one in the series. Now, the Elizabethan sonnet sequences were heavily inspired by the Petrarchan sonnet sequences, but they differed in structure. The Petrarchan sonnet sequences had octave sestate. Elizabethan had 3 quatrains followed by a couplet. Elizabethan sonneteers were most importantly were William Shakespeare, Sidney, and Spenser, and we have spoken about their sonnet sequences, Astrophel and Stella and Amoreti. the similarities between the Petrarchan sonnet and the Elizabethan sonnet was they both had conceit, conceit, which is the comparison of the lover to some object of nature, and that comparison was very, very exaggerated and very, very hyperbolical. With that, I conclude today's class on Elizabethan sonnet. In the next class, I'm planning to do a Torudat and some of maybe Derozio and Torudat. Please let me know if you like my class, if you want some other topics to be discussed in the class, and please subscribe to my channel. Until then, bye bye. Bhalo theko.